This is the Weather Xtreme video for Friday morning, the 20th of January. I'm James Spann here, getting set to cruise into a weekend that will be warm for midwinter and wet at times. Let's get in there and take a look. We'll check the Alpha Skycam network early this morning. And you know the deal. These images were captured at the insane hour of 5 a.m. That's the Tuscaloosa Skycam overlooking Lurleen B. Wallace Boulevard right behind the county courthouse. That's our Skycam on the campus of the University of Montevallo in Shelby County. And way down south, how about the Gulf Shore Skycam overlooking Beach Boulevard, Alabama Highway 182, where it intersects with Alabama 59, right there at the public beach. All right, got a pretty fast zonal flow across the nation. Thank goodness that's got that brutally cold air locked up to the north of here. And, man, it's still brutally cold this morning. Looks like, about 15, 20 below zero around International Falls, Minnesota. But look at the warm air down here. It's an amazing gradient across the nation's midsection. You go from the 50s and 60s down here to 20 below up north. All right, all the issues are mainly up north with, of course, snow, winter weather advisories for parts of the Midwest, winter storm watches and warnings still up out west, some high wind watches there, and dense fog problems to the west of here. But again, the southeast is pretty quiet this morning. Here's the convective outlook for today and tonight. We've got low-end severe weather probabilities, only 5%. This does not warrant a slight risk over North Mississippi, Alabama, up into Tennessee and Kentucky. And that's mainly tonight as that shortwave approaches. And then tomorrow, same deal, 5% probabilities, pretty good chunk of Alabama and some of the adjacent states. Clearly not a major severe weather problem, and again, we'll look at that a little deeper in detail. Here's the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Tuesday evening of next week. Rain amounts of 1 to 1.5 inches here. All right, let's take it day by day. We'll talk you through this. This is at noon today off the GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is the chart at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet off the ground. Got a westerly flow aloft, and down below that we have low-level moisture pooled. That means kind of a cloudy day, a very mild day with a chance of scattered showers. In fact, we'll peek at the radar this morning. That's what it looks like at 5:44. Just a handful of showers out there. And we'll see those developing off and on today. Not a continuous kind of rain. Just keep in mind it'll rain on us at times. All right, let's go to tomorrow. This is at noon, and you can see shortwave energy coming through. Note the Vort Max at the base of the shortwave around Huntsville. And with the increased dynamic support, we should see an increase in shower and thunderstorm activity tomorrow. And again, the instability values are very marginal for severe weather. Let's look at the RPM. We'll start with today. This is 2 o'clock this afternoon, and you can see just kind of spotty rain around here. Let's go to tomorrow. This is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you got something planned outdoors, we're not saying it's going to rain everywhere you see the green on here, but it could. This is just an idea of what it could be like at 8 o'clock in the morning. Go to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A boundary kind of sets up along Interstate 59, and there might be some temporary drying behind that. And there could be a few stronger storms from Birmingham south tomorrow afternoon, but again, I just don't think severe weather is worth mentioning at this point. And then by 6 o'clock, you can see some stronger storms showing up down around Alexander City to the south of here. So we'll keep watching the radar. And, with thunderstorms, you always expect the unexpected. But just kind of a showery, mild day, upper 60s tomorrow. Now, Sunday, look at this trough here. This is much more significant trough. Down below that, the day will be very mild, kind of cloudy and showery, and we'll be up in the 70s. The GFS is showing 73, the NAM 71. The record high for Sunday is 78, set in 1937. There's people that say it's never been this warm in winter. They just don't have good memories. It's been this warm a lot. I don't think we hit the record, but by golly, we'll be on up there. And the surface low is pretty far north over the Dakotas. All right, Sunday night at midnight, the trough kind of goes negative tilt, and there's very good dynamic support a little north of here. Down below that, the surface low is over the UP of Michigan with a trailing band of showers and thunderstorms at midnight Sunday night. And then by noon Monday, it's all gone. It's out of here. So this is almost suggesting the main window for storms about 10 p.m. Sunday until 6 a.m. Monday. Much of the day Monday could be dry if this is right, and I really think it is. Just a quick look at the parameters for severe weather. This is Sunday night at midnight. Cape, barely any. The later at night these things come in, it's just not, certainly this time of the year, there's hardly any instability. And a peek at the EHI, well under 1. So not very bullish on severe weather with this thing Sunday night. Again, we'll fine-tune that as it gets closer. And as always, you have to watch them, but looks like just some strong storms. All right, now Tuesday will be dry, sunny, and very comfortable. Highs in the 60s, low 60s probably. Now, Wednesday, beyond this, you get all this model madness. We've seen all kind of solutions from all the different models, but we'll just look at the GFS. It's got troughing to the west. Rain breaks out mainly west of here. This is Thursday of next week. The upper low is over Texas. Down below that, we are wet. And a week from today, the upper low is over Mississippi, and we could be very wet. If by chance this solution is right, there could be some strong storms and heavy rain toward the end of next week, but we have seen other solutions that are much less significant than that. So again, we'll just make adjustments as need be. We'll check the end of the forecast on the 4th of February and got the ridge trough configuration, but where this thing lines up will determine how cold it gets around here. And if that's right, the colder air would stay west of here. Down into Texas and Oklahoma, shows a snow look there for Oklahoma City and maybe Dallas-Fort Worth. And again, the ensembles are trending positive on the NAO. For a few days, they trended negative, and we were thinking, might be the pattern change, but now it doesn't look that way. But again, we'll just keep watching for trends. That's what we do here, and that's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. Travel might not allow an afternoon video. If we have time, we'll crank one out later today. I'll be out of town this afternoon, but if we do one, it'll be up by 3:30 or 4. Brian Peters will have the videos this weekend, and if you live around here, catch Brian on the news this evening, ABC 3340 at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren. You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.